As promised, here is the YouTube channel, and I'm going to expand on all the reels I do to make it a bit easier for you to find out how to actually live this amazing life in 10 to 15 minutes. I'll always try to keep it short, but as you've figured out, the 90 seconds in many ways just doesn't do it. And sometimes I'm so inspired, I want to share so much with you, and I have to always cut it short. And that's why we started to revive this channel once again. So if you're following me and you haven't had a video for a year, here it is. Here we go again with Quantum You. So today the topic would be is, are you reacting or are you responding? So most of us, we have situation come up, all of us actually, things happen and we either respond or we react. And it's actually, it's wonderful. If we're going to react, it's actually such a sign that there's something inside of us we need to deal with. It's something about us, because, truly you are divine, and you're a divine being in a body mind, and you're here to expand and awaken to that truth that you are a divine being. Loving your body mind and not having your body mind or your ego personality created through life because we needed to cope, which is not a judgment that we went through those things when we were younger or yesterday, but it's supposed to not carry on like that forever. For it is usually, when you live from the ego personality, it's living from the brokenness. It's living the parts of you that isn't truly an identity which was sent here on earth. So getting back to my point, you as divine, if something happens, and are you responding? Now, if you know your identity, if you practicing and you're becoming more aware and you're choosing life, and you're choosing to believe that you are approved, that you are loved, you're going to never have to do things to make you feel safe. You're going to never have to protect yourself. You're going to never have to put up walls. So things happen, you're going to practice and realize, it's not a judgment when we react, but you're supposed to use that reaction when it's anger or something that even surprises you at times, at how you jump at somebody that said something. For one, the person would react and the other person would just respond, because we all have different areas and triggers within ourselves because of our different walks in our lives and because of our different backgrounds. Now, as Eckhart Tolle would say, he would say pain bodies. So somebody pressed your pain body. So if you're going to go in your day or start your day and something happens like that you can't foresee, your car breaks down or somebody says something that triggers you, all these triggers, when you start living in a state of understanding that it's just like blocked energy, or it's just energy that's never been released, like anger, sadness, not feeling safe, etc., because we're not knowing who we are, then you're going to start treating everything different. You're going to have a different perspective in your life. So when things then happen, you're not judging yourself that you reacted. You know then that it's happening for your good, that when you're reacting and you're so triggered by what somebody says, you just realize it's time for that thing to be released, that area of your life that needs to be worked through or worked out. And it's wonderful, actually, when you start living like this, it just expands you in such a way. And, peace, love, joy, and all these things that are already inside of you becomes to the surface as you let go of the layers and the veils. That's all it is. It's layers and veils, because the fullness of who you are is right here, right now. Then you're going to start responding. Then you're going to start understanding when all these lower vibrational energy that has been building up inside of you through the choices we make, and we're not knowing better. It's not like you're not going to live like this on purpose. You become more and more aware of how powerful you truly are. And the more you know, because if you're on this frequency of frustration and everything, that's for another video. It actually brings you to a lower frequency because it solidifies that very thing, and you keep on creating frustration. So when you start realizing that, oh my gosh, the frustration came up because it's supposed to show me in which way I'm dealing with it. So you're either going to react or respond. When you start responding to frustration situations that frustrate you, and you start responding instead of reacting, oh my gosh, you start realizing, you start understanding what it is to be aware that the world outside and what's going on is not telling you who you are anymore, that you understand it's just something that happened. It doesn't have a meaning to it anymore. And because you started using every single thing in your life to be more aware to who you really are. It's not a place you're starting. It's not a far off thing you are gaining to be. It's all there now in the present. And we use these situations to really expand who we truly are. So I trust that helped you today. I trust it assists you. And follow and share, subscribe, follow, share, go to the Facebook, under Ronelle Lonser. You'll have loads of little reels that will just encourage you and assist you. I started doing those on Tuesdays and Fridays because I sometimes felt there's some topics we could just stay on a little bit longer before we move on to the next. Otherwise, we have lots of topics and we are the master of none, and nothing really changes in our lives. So by applying these little things and repeating them and staying on one thing, and until you living this, then the true change comes. So until next week, see you then. Bye-bye.